Hey everyone, CDZ here. I hope you all have had a wonderful Christmas and a Happy New Year. Just wanted to say thank you for all the support after the major release of Hasbin's Bosphorus, A Human in Hell. The first chapters at launch wasn't the best, but it was a really big start and I'm really proud of it. Ever since the launch, I've had a severe bumpy start with the cast of VAs and a bunch of obstacles along the way. But now that the project is officially on the move, I am very excited for you all to see what I'm made of when it comes to storytelling. And I'm most certain that you guys will enjoy Chapter 2 and many more that the future holds, with other future chapters of Season 1 as well. And yes, there will be seasons of the side project in particular, with a total of 8 or more projects per season. Pretty big for a side project, am I right? Anyway, now that 2025 is coming to a close, there is a lot of predictions to what will be happening for 2026. One of them, which includes GTA 6. And before I get into what I'll want to do for next year, I'd like to share some of my experiences with 2024 and the current year 2025. In 2024, everything in my life had started to spiral out of control. While I was focused on my content as per usual, there was a situation going on with my dad, and that being him losing all of his money to drugs. And because of that, we've had some pretty rough financial problems happening down the line. I've had to sell every piece of my equipment from my studio that I had planned on using, which is fine by me because that studio that I had was not cut out to be a suitable workplace in the first place. It was a respite home where I had most of my equipment ready for use. The problem was the podcast area was a small shed in the backyard and the internet router was in there. Another problem was that being most of the equipment, which was the stuff used to animate and stuff like that, couldn't work or function properly because the connection wasn't strong enough to reach from the shed to the respite home itself. But overall, it wasn't a suitable workplace in general, only because it was a really, really small place and was never going to work due to how small it was. Soon after, I had to make a decision. The house, at least from what I was told, was being sold, so I'm having to move out, make a decision to move out with somebody that I can trust at least. And I chose to move in with one of my older brothers, which was the worst decision that I've ever made in my life. The minute I moved in was the minute everything had hit its lowest point for me mentally. My brother has been giving me hell throughout the whole 6 months, and I couldn't work on videos for you guys because of the bullshit that he kept on pulling. I missed out on Halloween content, I've missed out on Thanksgiving content, Christmas content, and New Year's content because of him. Even when I try to chill out, relax, or try to do other things, which is my career, he'll have a huge problem with it for little to no reason other than to just say I'm not doing anything productive, which is absolutely false. I have responsibilities of my own, and he fails to constantly understand that I have responsibility of my own. I couldn't even get proper sleep without him having to abruptly wake me up whenever the day's done, just to yell and shout whenever something goes wrong, and it's really, really annoying. Or just complains over literally anything and everything. I've never even got the chance to do a birthday stream in 2024 because of him, and I wanted to celebrate my birthday with all of you. I was forced to do DoorDash all day, which was something I've never wanted to do in my lifetime, nor is it my intention of wanting to do DoorDash as a career path. There was also a time when he had locked me out of my stuff, stuff that I use to record and make videos. My consoles, my PC, streaming equipment, all of it. All of it was just to prove a point that I never really give a shit about. The one thing that pissed me off is when people try to speak on shit that they know nothing about and try to control what I want to do with my life, and I don't like that. I still don't. For those out there who feel this way, I just want to say, nobody should ever be in control of your life. The only person that lives your life is you and you only, and only you make decisions on what you want to do with your life, no matter what others think, say, or have an opinion on. And don't let anyone try to control you just because they feel uncomfortable. If they feel uncomfortable with what you've got going on, then that shouldn't have to be your problem. It's their problem at the end of the day, because all that tells you is that they are willing to do anything in their power to try and bring you down to their level, because they see what you're doing, and that's extremely, extremely toxic. In the current year, 2025, things have gotten a little bit more easier than it should have been, but the dread of having to disappoint people still lurks in my mind, and it continues to happen as many people in my life still continue to disapprove of my dreams, telling me to get a real job, don't go to school, I'm a loser, etc. Every time an event happens, my family spends hours having to party hard and be happy, having to be proud of one another. Meanwhile, I just sit in the dark alone, being pretty much the black sheep in the pen. Every time something bad happens, I'm just the scapegoat, the punching bag, the one to blame for things that can't happen out of control. I won't lie, I had a very uncomfortable conversation with my mom about my YouTube career, and it hurt me. It hurt me to hear that she doesn't believe in me, and that is the worst feeling to ever have in the world, to hear your family not support you. Later on, when my birthday came for this year, it was far more worse than 2024's birthday. One of my older brothers had passed away, and because of that, I had to show up to the funeral, which was the day of my birthday. As the months progressed throughout the year, I was stuck with having to do house chores, which isn't really a problem. It was just difficult with all of the other stuff I needed to do, especially with having responsibilities of a content creator and a project owner of 2 projects. And speaking of projects, I'm still very proud of the first chapter I've dropped on the channel. And as for the main anime project, Emmett's World, that's going to be a lifetime project that's going to come around for a while. And I will tell you guys, making an anime is not going to be easy. It's going to take up a lot of time, with an anime opening, an anime ending to each season, OSTs for each character, storyboarding, manga, voice acting, and much, much more. And there's so much lore that you have to put into it as well and keep up with all of it, especially the world building. That takes years and years of development, and I've never really been this happy to progress this much and show you all of what I've been doing to keep you all entertained. As for happiness, it's starting to dwindle because of all that I have explained. People have been draining me a lot of my happiness, but also my motivation. The biggest question that I mainly ask myself is, will I quit? Will I give up? Am I ever going to accomplish my dreams? And, well, the answer is simple. I am never going to quit, especially when it comes to YouTube. I understand that YouTube is at a very grim state, but as much as it gets worse, I'm not going to stop making videos, no matter how bad things get, or how hard people will try to steer me away from it. I won't be quitting anytime soon. There's so much I want to do for the world of YouTube, and I really want to do so much more, because in the end, I really love you all, and I will never leave until that time comes, once I've done everything that I've wanted. Now, regarding 2026, I don't know what next year will lie. Maybe there's gonna be some hope for me in the future, maybe it won't. All I know is that I'm seriously done waiting for a miracle to happen. I know that I've barely posted this year, but I probably won't post as much due to me still being mentally drained. I can't promise what I'll be doing in 2026, but I will tell you all this. I will upload when I can. A friend of mine told me that pursuing this type of thing, you'd have to be really, really lucky. But you know what I think when people say that it's 50-50? It's only lucky to them because they've tried to pursue their dreams and they chose to give up. I choose not to give up, nor will I ever give up. You can't depend on luck to win. You have to do it by yourself. The fact that many YouTubers have finished their journeys and left a mark on my heart, it pushes me to want to do more. When SMG4 and MatPat chose to leave, all it did was give me so much more motivation to want to finish up projects that I've always wanted to finish and accomplish things that I've always wanted to accomplish. And there will be a time when everything that I've wanted to do will be finished, and it'll all be up to me at that point if I want to keep doing YouTube or just leave. But not right now. Not now, not ever. Not until I've reached a peaking point in my journey. But yeah, that's all I have to say for now. Once again, I hope you've all had a wonderful Christmas and a happy New Year. And until my next video in 2026, I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.